Hello friends, today we'll be seeing how to bypass IP restrictions with burp suite. See, there are so many servers which implement the IP based restriction rules that restrict the users from accessing some certain pages on the server. So if their IP address is blocked by the server, then they won't be the client will not be allowed to access the servers. So what they do, they with the help of proxy they try to achieve this goal. Now proxy, what they does, proxy servers, they in all the requests they add one X headed forwarder for header in all the requests which is sent by the proxy servers. So when this type of request reaches the web application or the web server checks for this X forwarded for IP. So if this IP is allowed, or if it is in the that list of allowed IPs, then the server will simply accept the request, otherwise it will discard the request. So this X forwarded for header accept two directives. The syntax is like this: X forwarded for header followed by the client IP and followed by one IP or multiple IPs, multiple proxy IPs. So if there are multiple proxy IPs, then the request or the traffic will bounce from one IP to the next IP before reaching the server. So this is the actual diagram of how it happens. Suppose this is the client IP, the request comes from the client to the proxy server. The proxy server creates a new packet and inserts this X forwarded header with the IP address of the client. Now when this request reaches the server, the web server checks this X forwarded header, the IP address in this X forwarded header. If the IP address is allowed or is not blocked by the server, then it will simply accept the request, otherwise it will block the request. Now what happens, the hacker simply takes advantage of this. So the hacker will modify this X forwarded header. Suppose this IP of a client is blocked by the server, then the client will not be allowed to access the server. Then what he will do, he will try to achieve a proxy server. But when the request will flow from the proxy server to the web server or the web application, the web server will check this X forwarded for header. So now the hacker, what will do, it will spoof this IP address with a defined IP address that is not blocked by the server. So the server will be tricked by a IP address which is not the actual IP address of the client, and thus it will simply allow the client to access the server. So now we'll see that with the help of burp suite how this type of headers are added in the request that is being sent to the web server or the web application. Now there are two methods. The one method is match and replace method. The other method is bypass WAF extension method. WAF stands for web application firewall. So let's see how it is done. We'll go to burp suite, then we'll go to, just a minute, options, then we'll go down, just a minute, we'll go down and then we'll look for match and replace. Okay, here we'll click add, then we'll select this type request header because we are wanting to install X forwarded header in all the requests that is being moved from the client to the web server. So we'll select this one, then in match option we'll leave it as it is because we want it for all the requests, okay, not for a particular request. Replace with X forwarded header and suppose IP address, say 100.1.6. okay, in the comment field you can leave it blank or write something whatever you want, then click OK. Now in the enable field I have to enable this one. Actually I have already done it before. Let me remove one. say remove this one. Okay, you have to enable this one. Okay, now what I'll do, now I'll simply go to my browser. I'll click on this burp proxy. I'll open one website, say this one. I'll go to proxy. I'll go to intercept tab. I'll click intercept on, and then suppose I'm searching for Google. See, this is my request for Google, and this header has been added to my request, and now this header will be added to all the requests that is being moved from the client to the server. First method is done. Our second method is that how to achieve the same purpose with bypass WAF extension. So for that we'll go to extender, then we'll do App Store, then we'll search for bypass WAF extension. Here it is. So bypass WAF, this extension adds headers to all the burp requests to bypass some WAF products. The following headers are automatic headers to all the requests. See, okay, we can go through this article if you want. It shows how the steps, all the steps of how to do it. Okay, click install, then we'll go to extensions. See, it has been added. Now we have to add some rules, so we'll go to project options. So we have to add a session handling rule to make burp perform the required exchange when making the HTTP request. So we'll go to sessions. This actually I have already added it before. Let me delete it. I'll show you how to add this one. Okay. So after installing this one, we'll go to project options. We'll go to session handling rules, because we have to add some sessions. We'll click add. We'll write here bypass WAF extension. Okay, then we'll click add, and we'll click invoke a burp extension. Here in this drop down menu we'll select bypass WAF, and then we'll click OK. Okay. One more option, in the scope option you have to check this box proxy on, and then you have to include all URLs. In the URL scope you have to include all URLs, and then just click OK. Our next job is to go to bypass WAF, which you have installed just now. Then you have to give the IP address, say 168.1.6, and this will be included on all my requests. Okay, then click set configuration. Okay, now one more thing, again you have to go to extender, you have to install one more thing. Go to web store, click flow, install it. Done. Now what we'll do, say okay, we'll go to proxy, intercept, make it off, then we'll again say I'll search for say facebook.com. okay, on enter. See, this is added, but the other things are not added. So we'll go to flow option and just a minute, it'll take some time. Okay, then again we'll check here. This was the request for facebook.com. This was the X forwarder IP. We'll go to flow tab and just see, it came all the requests. Okay, X forwarded for X origin IP, X remote IP, so and so. Let's check for one more request. Again I'll say proxy, then make it off, and then again I'll search for I'll say search for twitter.com, say .com. Okay, see, host twitter.com, x44 IP, and then again we go to float tab. Take some time, just a minute. See, now it's coming. Twitter.com, post or get, just a minute. See, okay, you can see all these IPs here. Okay friends, I think you have understood how to do these things, and we'll soon meet with some more exciting videos. Till then, have a nice day.